Alright, quick update on the minimally printed fourth axis. I did a little bit of machining. I got the nose piece that clamps the wheel bearing. It feels like, I'm gonna have to get the, so this is the front, this is where the chuck would be mounted. I need to create a nose that bolts to this. That actually is what's going to preload this bearing. So this will be like a face plate or a chuck mount. I've said this before, but so that's what's going to preload this wheel bearing. But I kind of have it preloaded a bit, and there's just a micro amount of play that I can tell. So I might pop this apart, pop the bearing apart and grind a few thousandths off between the two bearings and see if I can tighten it up just a bit, because it isn't like it's going to be going down the road at 55 miles an hour or 75 miles an hour. I think a little more preload isn't going to hurt anything, because the max this is probably going to spin is probably about, oh, there goes the furnace, great. The max this is going to spin is about, you know, let's say the stepper can go 1,000 RPM, which is pushing it. This is going to go 10 RPM. So I don't think we're going to have problems with, as long as I don't over preload it, with it self-destructing. So, but yeah, this clamps the outside of the bearing, and then the nose will clamp the inside of the bearing and preload it. And so really all I have to come up with, well, I have to come up with a couple things, is kind of looks nice, but I have to come up with the struts to hold it together for testing. And oh yeah, and I still have to make, oh, there goes the bearing. I still have to make this out of aluminum, of this bearing holder, what does the wave. So I'm pretty happy so far as how things are coming out. I so far haven't run into any like showstoppers, so maybe another weekend or two and I'll be able to start testing it. But it's pretty good so far. But yeah, this is kind of how it will be. Where did that bearing go? There it is. Kind of how it'll look like, other than, you know, some support. Oh my god, let's try this again. So it could be, so my initial plan is to make a solid plate that bolts, that you bolt through on the bottom, that'll have a couple holes here, slots probably, that I can use to bolt the fourth axis onto this or the other green machines. So, but that's pretty sexy looking, and we'll see. Like, as of right now, like with that plastic bearing holder in there, I can maybe feel a little bit of backlash, but that the 3D printed wave generator is pretty limp, so it'll be totally different having something out of aluminum where it isn't going to flex, and the pressure across the whole flex gear will be consistent. So we'll see what happens. Oops, sorry. But yeah, it's hard to see any kind of real movement there trying to torque that, but we'll see. Like I say, I'll probably self-destruct it, trying to see how much torque it can generate to get a baseline, and then maybe do some positioning testing where I think I'll mount like a laser mount this on something solid like the Kernian Trekker, and then mount a laser in it and shoot it to a target on the wall where you can see where you can see how far off it is coming at a set point from each direction. So we shall see how it works. So anyway, that's the update for now. Talk to you guys later.